Hey babes, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing so well. So for today's video, we're gonna try something different. Instead of doing a favorites video for the month of November, I'm gonna talk about all of the best things that I bought in November. This probably goes hand in hand with the favorites video because everything that I bought this month ultimately ended up being my favorites too, but I digress. Before we get started, if you are new and this is the first video of mine that you are watching, my name is Carissa Burnside and I post tons of hauls, vlogs, and other lifestyle content. So if you like the vibe here, definitely subscribe so you never miss out on a video of mine. But without further ado, let's get into it. I'm gonna start out with all of the pieces of clothing that I bought this month that just ended up being my favorite pieces. I feel like I mentioned this previously, probably in a vlog, probably in another like sit down video like this before. I have to. I feel like I am having deja vu right now, but PJ sets. PJ sets, probably since October, I have just been gravitating towards so much more. I usually just throw on some oversized tee or some flannels or some boxers when I go to sleep, but I have been loving PJ sets, and the ones that I got this month that I have just been wearing non-stop are from the brand everj. Okay, look, everj, holy hell, why haven't I bought things from this brand before? I mean, besides just PJ sets, they have like activewear, they have like lounge sets too, like really cute oversized shirt jackets and lounge bottoms. Everything looks so great, but specifically their PJ sets. Okay, so I have two that I got this month, but this is legit the softest pajama set ever. It is this modal fabric, so it's like really stretchy, and this, if I'm not mistaken, is like their classic iconic style. But I think what I love the most about this is that it keeps me warm, yet it's still like really light, so it's super easy to sleep in, especially if you're someone that gets really hot while they sleep. So this seems like a really great year-round item. I got both of these in a size extra small. It does fit like loose and oversized. It's exactly what I like in a PJ set. I don't want them to be like too tight, but then the length of the pants is actually perfect as well. Because of all like this piping detail and even the piping detail at the bottom of the pants, I was worried that these were gonna be too long, and then if I got them hemmed, like I would lose like that piping detail. But to my surprise, they are not too long. They are great for especially at home. The funny thing about their bottoms that I didn't really realize is that they are not high-waisted. They're actually low-rise, and I am here for it. Somehow this is more comfortable than high-rise for this particular PJ set. It just sits so perfectly, not too tight, not loose around my hips. My god, this is such a great set. This month I also decided to try out the brand Cherry LA. They are a company based in LA and all of the products are made in the USA. I think they're even made in LA. I have been following this brand for a while, and every single time they do drops, they sell out like so fast. And I just knew I had to try out their sweat sets because I am a sweat set connoisseur. If you've been following me for a while, you guys know that I own so many sweat sets and I try to get them from everywhere just so that I can try them all out and see like which one is the best. So I saw the drop in perfect time and I ended up taking the plunge and getting two sets, and I must say this sweat set is an investment. This is the most money I've ever spent on sweat sets, and so I was so nervous about it, but I am so pleasantly surprised and so happy that I got them because I think that these are two of my all-time favorite sweat sets. Thank God, especially because for the money I spent on them. I got it in this tan color, but then also this vintage black color. Both of the sweatshirts are a crew neck, which has been my favorite style. I've been way more gravitating towards these in hoodies. And then the bottoms are just like a classic jogger style, really cinched in waist with a drawstring, and then cinched bottoms too. But this is like a heavy weight material. It is 100% cotton. The inside is even super soft. I am so impressed with this quality. The insides of these pockets, they like don't miss the details, is lined and are so soft too. I got a size extra small in both of these, and then this sweatshirt you'll see is still like oversized, it's still loose. It gives like that perfect amount of bagginess. For reference, I am 5'1". This vintage black just speaks to me. It's not ultra black. I've been wearing this one a lot this month, so it's a little bit dirty. This almost gives off that it's gray, but I like the subtle embroidery on it. The sweatpants are also embroidered, but yeah, I am so glad that I bought these, and this is definitely one of my favorite purchases from the month. I of course did a ton of shopping at Lululemon this month, but I tried to narrow it down to like my 3 favorite best purchases from the month. The first is from one of their new collections, which is called the Wondermost collection, which is this ultra soft Nulu fabric. So think of the lined fabric, but think softer, and that's what this fabric is. But the t-shirt bodysuit in particular from this collection, I have been obsessed with. This is in the espresso color. I go true to size in these and I get them in a size extra small. I have read a ton of reviews that folks tend to size up in these, but like I said, I found that true to size seemed to be perfect for me. It does have a snug fit, but I think that this is still really stretchy. If you have a long torso, I absolutely would size up. The torso length on this is pretty short. The bodysuits may not even work out for you, just to like throw that out there. This has been a really great base layer, especially under other sweaters or like cardigans. It's a thong bodysuit and I just love the seams on it and how just like snatched it all makes you look. I'm a massive fan of the Luxtreme pant. It just gives that perfect looseness. It still is kind of fitted as well, but it's stretchy, it's super comfortable, and I have it in black and then also in the espresso color. But they finally restocked Bone in a size 2 this month, so I picked it up so that it can now be matching sets with a lot of the other Bone items that I have, because Bone is one of my favorite colors, so I have Bone in like everything. I still have not dropped these off at Lululemon to get them hemmed up. I do need to hem them up, I think like an inch or so. This is just the regular inseam length, but around the house I don't really mind the length. And another item that I finally tried out this month and fell in love with is the wide leg Align pant. I really haven't been gravitating towards leggings so much. I don't know why that is. I just don't want something like ultra tight on my legs. I'm guessing that's what it is. It sounds like a chore to put on, if I'm gonna be honest. But the wide leg pant, my God, this is giving my groove pant a run for its money, because the groove pant is always the pant that I wear. Anytime I just really quickly want to throw something on to run out the door, I always put those on. But these I have been wearing so much this month. I'm so glad I got them this month. So I ended up getting it in black, but then also the espresso color as well. I get them in a size 2, the same size as my Aligns. But I'm so happy that Lululemon also is offering different inseam lengths. They're starting to. I feel like they're rolling it out more and more every single week. But this is the short inseam, so I don't even have to drop them off to get them altered. It saves me a trip. The top half of these look just like the Align leggings with that classic V in the back, but it has pockets and it starts to be loose through the thighs, and then it's just ultra loose throughout the rest of the leg. They are super comfy at home, especially for lounging, but I think that you can even dress this up like some street style look and wear them out and it still would look so cute. The last clothing item is a pair of jeans, a pair of denim. And I know I'm not alone in this, but it is so hard to find a really good pair of denim. There was this really particular look that I was after and I just found it in this pair. In all honesty, I discovered this pair of jeans, I think in October. I first got it in this dark wash. I shared this in my Aritzia haul video that I did, but ever since then, it has just been all downhill from there, because then I got like this medium wash, and then this month I got this light wash. I can't remember if I got this month or on the cusp, probably like late October. Oof, but this jean just speaks to me. It is everything that I was looking for. I wanted something that was high rise, because that rise is the most flattering on me, I think. But it is wide leg, it's kind of like baggy-ish, yet it's still fitted throughout the hips and the butt and the waist. Like you can find all of that in another pair of jeans, but then sometimes they fall short on the washes, and this just is like the entire package. Absolutely love all of the washes. They look super expensive and rich, and my favorite thing about this is that these jeans are $110, half the price of a Goldie, which is the typical brand of jeans that I usually go for. I went true to size in all of these. I got them in a size 23. If you're in between sizes, I would say size up in them. They also have these in 3 different inseam options. These are a regular in all 3 of them. This newest pair you'll see, I actually didn't get them hemmed, but I don't think I am going to. It begs a little bit at the bottom, even with booties, and I really like that look, so I think I'm gonna leave them. But the other 2 I did end up getting hemmed. You guys really need to try these jeans. I am obsessed. I mean, clearly I am if I have it in 3 different washes. Okay, 2 new shoes this month. First is Adidas Sambas. Adidas Sambas have been my go-to. I have them in two classic colors, like the black one, but then also just like that classic white with the gray. Anytime I've been wearing sneakers, it has been those. I love the look of them. I don't care if it's like a trendy thing right now. I think that they are like the perfect sneaker for day to day. So naturally, I needed to get another pair. I have had my eyes on these. I have been stocking them. They do come in and out of stock on Adidas's website, so just stock them like I did and you'll eventually get them. But this is just like that perfect color. Do you guys see these? Oh my gosh, it's like this chalk white color. It has the gum bottom and then white Adidas stripes on them. The suede on the front is tonal. It's the same color, so tone on tone. But these are just gorgeous. One of my favorite purchases from the month. I go with a women's size 5 and a men's size 4 in this, and I think that it fits true to size. And then Uggs, of course, it's Uggs season, right? So I always treat myself to a new pair of Uggs every single season. I guess this season I treated myself to 2. I actually should mention my other ones, but I think that I got them last month, so that's why they're not in this. But it is, I'll put them on the screen. I think they're called like the Golden Star or something like that, but they're like a clog style. I have been loving those. I love the platform on it in particular because I can't do the Ultra platform. I feel personally like it's a little too young for me, but I feel like this one gives me like the right balance and like a middle ground. They are so comfy. I love them. It kind of like reminds me of Crocs a little bit, but I'm a massive fan of like the Ultra minis. I have it in a classic chestnut color, but when I saw it in this brown color, I like did a little mini scream. I thought that they were so pretty, so just like rich and luscious. So in my Uggs, I kind of teeter the line between 2 sizes. When it comes to this, I go true to size and I go with a size 5 because all of the plush in the inside always like relaxes and tones down, and then they usually end up fitting big or like the perfect size. So keep that in mind. Next items up are some items that I'm actually wearing right now. It is my jewelry. I really treated myself this month to some new Majuri pieces. They were having 20% off because of like Black Friday and Cyber Monday. So I was like, this is my chance. This is my chance to pounce. I have been really trying to invest in quality jewelry pieces. And I mean, with 20% off, I was like, this is the perfect recipe. I'll start with the necklaces first. Well, I really should say necklace because while I'm wearing this necklace with the charm, the necklace is old, but the charm is what I ended up picking up. So it's a little charm pendant. It measures 16 millimeters and it's 2 millimeters thick. This and all of this other jewelry that I'm wearing right now, I got in the 14 karat yellow gold. This is their balance one, but I just loved all of the embellishments on it. I think it's subtle, yet it still provides like an oomph to your jewelry stack. I think it's absolutely stunning. And then the other necklace that I ended up getting, this is the Rolo chain. So you can add like this charm to this if you wanted to. I opted obviously not to, but I really like that you can just have this part lay in the front. It kind of looks like the back clasp, right? But you can also twist this around and it just be the chain. So you can kind of wear it like multiple ways. And then moving on to some of the rings, I'll come a little bit closer here. So this first one on my middle finger is the Eternity band. I love just like the ribbing on it, and then it's like a little bit thicker but still like pretty dainty. I really am a massive fan of like dainty jewelry, if you can't tell. And on this hand, other dainty, small, like really easily to stack rings. So one that kind of like looks like a cable, and then the other one is just like a simple gold band. And then back to this hand, I ended up stacking these two. So they are like wishbone rings. So on top is just like a plain gold one, but the one on the bottom is actually lined with some diamonds. Very subtle. I love the way that it looks paired together. And then the very last piece that I got were these little hoop earrings, kind of like a little bit bigger than Huggies, but not like too big. But this is actually in a material that's just gold vermeil. They have like a standard clasp back. They're open, so they're not like a full like hoop, but I just wow, they are stunning. Let's move on to like some home tech things. The first thing that I wanted to mention was my Christmas decorations. I ended up replenishing my Christmas decorations, just giving it a bit of a refresh. I filmed the whole thing, don't you worry. If you're interested in seeing me decorate my house and everything for Christmas, I'll link the vlog down below. It took many hours, but it was such a fun process. Namely, I love the garland that I put along my stairwell, my tree with a few new ornaments, but then I love like my coffee table and 2 of the console tables that I ended up doing, and then sprinkling some other Christmas decorations throughout the house. Obviously such a festive time of the year. I love coming home and just like seeing it decked out with all like this Christmas decor. So super fun things that I bought this month, and couldn't forget to mention it, of course. This month I really examined the equipment that I use to film YouTube, and I'm like really trying to step up my game, guys. But for Black Friday, I saw that they were having the Blue Yeti mic on sale, so I decided to pick it up in this like whiteout white color. This is perfect for any situation that you need a microphone, obviously, or like when I'm doing voiceovers and stuff for my videos. I've heard such amazing things about this one, so I was excited to get it. I've officially used it once. I obviously don't do too many voiceovers, but now having this, I feel like I might integrate it more, and she's such a beauty. And then I also ended up getting a new trackpad for my desktop computer. Before, I just had a mouse, which is obviously fantastic, but I kind of like using a trackpad more. I feel like I'm quicker, I'm more efficient. I'm also somehow feel more creative using a trackpad. Very much mimics just using a trackpad on a laptop, you know? This was also on sale during like early Black Friday, so I got it like mid-November. Not only with like doing YouTube and editing and things like that, but this is also the computer that I use for like my Amazon job as well, so I've been really liking this. If you guys watch my vlogs, you would know that I have been on a journey to find a really good matcha. So when I went to Japan, if you're new, I did go to Japan. I went to Japan over the summertime. I did vlog it, so I'll also link those videos for you guys. But I brought back a matcha that is so tasty. Lesson learned, I'm bringing like a whole suitcase back, because not only do they have like the best matcha, particularly I got the matcha in Kyoto, but it is so cheap, so cheap. I looked at the matcha that I got in Japan and I spent $5, and all of these matchas that I've been buying here, yeah, sure, they say that they are made in Japan, but my God, they're like $20, $30, $40, $50. It's insane. Anyways, I think I've tried about 5 different matchas this month, and this is the one that I bought and was my absolute favorite. So for those days that I want to just save the one that I got in Japan and make it last a little bit longer, I usually drink this one. I think the brand is called Ocha & Co. I got it off of Amazon. They have like a few different ones, but the one that I particularly got is the Kyoto Uji matcha. This is ceremonial grade matcha powder. It has a beautiful green color. The best way that I can explain the taste of this matcha is that it's just so well balanced. It doesn't have like a kick of matcha. Not too bold, it's not too grainy either. Like, it's really smooth, really creamy. It's exactly what I was going for. I also don't like matchas that are too bitter, so this one is very much in the middle. I can add like sweeteners and stuff to make it sweet if I wanted to. Oof, it's so good. The only thing that I can think of so far for this that's a drawback is that it does take a while to strain. Somehow the powder is just like thicker, but that's really the only negative I can think of. So hands down, love it. But I'm still gonna be continuing my matcha journey because I think it's kind of fun to try like all these different types of matchas. But so far, the best. Okay, and my very last category is a few beauty products that I bought this month. This beauty category really just consists of like 2 hair products, but then also a lip balm. Laneige, I think is how you pronounce it. They usually offer it like in a tub, right, where you stick your finger in it, but I love that they offered it in like a little squeeze tube like this. But it is seasonally perfect. It is the peppermint flavor, and it's very subtle. It's not like too peppermint-y. It also has a little bit of a tint to it as well, but I'm really really glad that I bought this month, and it's been one of my favorites. And then there were hair products. So Oribe is one of my favorite hair brands. My shampoo and conditioner is Oribe, and a lot of just like the hair products I use are Oribe as well. The Super Shine Light cream is one of my favorites. I've been using this for years and years and years and years. So this is just replenishing an empty bottle. I finally ran out, you guys. I think that bottle legit lasted me a year and a half. So this definitely lasts a really long time. They make this cream in 2 different versions. They have just like a regular Super Shine moisturizing cream, but then they have the Super Shine Light. The light is better for those with like finer, thinner hair. Doesn't weigh it down. It's like not too thick. So if you have a similar hair type to me, I would say go with the light version. But this is essentially like a leave-in conditioner cream. You use it once you're out of the shower, right before you're about to blow dry, or you can just let your hair air dry with it in as well. I find that it really helps with my split ends. It helps to tame all of the frizz. Definitely adds moisture back into my hair. And it also, I think, provides a little bit of like heat protection as well. And then another product that I decided to get this month, I haven't gotten this actually in a while, but it is the Oribe Dry Texturizing Spray. I feel like this is like one of their cult classics, like one of the things that they're the most known for. I got this specifically to use when I curl my hair, or maybe if I add like a little bit more volume throughout. But this is just when I want like a little bit more texture and a little bit more volume. It kind of acts like a hairspray too. There's like a little bit of like a hold that it gives, but it's really, really great. So I'm excited for this bad boy. Looking around, making sure I'm not forgetting anything. All right, I think that is everything. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know down below if you liked this twist on my favorites video, because I feel like I should mention, for me personally, when it comes to my favorites video, it's not necessarily things that I bought that month that are my favorites. Sometimes it's things that I've rediscovered or things that I purchased months ago. But this one was kind of fun because it's just like explicitly the things that I bought this month, but then the things that I felt were like my best purchases. Nonetheless, let me know what you guys think, or if you prefer the other style of favorites video. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you are not already. Everything that I mentioned, of course, will be all linked down below. I love you guys so very much, and I'll see you in a couple of days in my next video. Bye.